What's up, YouTube? Hey, no more walking. Texas Rob here, joined by Lloyd, the neighbor, once again. And if you're wondering, man, did he like teleport? No. I got one of these things. It's not sponsored, but this Zenvo little thing, it's a little clicker. You should get one if you have trouble. Or not trouble, but if you want to like take your pick, it's pretty cool. Bluetooth it. It works. It's how I started. It's how I'm going to stop from here on out. 18 bucks. It was a good deal. Once again, not sponsored. So today, we're going to do something different. This is a bonus bottle, so we won't pay attention to that right now. But Lloyd brought a bottle. What is that, Lloyd?
Hand-selected barrel of Crown Royal.
It's a Crown Royal Whiskey Day.
103 proof.
Here at the Bourbon Lounge.
Really light color.
Kansas Whiskey Drinkers, yes. And this is a bottle of, it's missing the label, but it is a bottle of Crown Black, which is 90 proof, which Lloyd really loves. It is a big difference in color.
Yes.
Wow, that is like...
They call it black for a reason.
Super dark, super light, 90 proof. This is a 103 proof, and we're going to give it a shot. Pretty little bottle. Nice, what is like a burlap type sack here. A little different with the leather drawstring. So, yeah, pretty sweet. So this should be a single barrel, maybe. I don't know, is it?
No, I think that's hand-selected barrels. I think I read that on the back.
Oh, yeah. Either way, we're going to give it a shot. This is 103.
We got 50 finest whiskeys that go into award-winning Crown Royal Deluxe blend. You got me. I'll have to research a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. No cork. Nice screw-on lid there. There you go. Go ahead and you pour. It's your bottle. You pour.
I pour a little bit more of my stuff than he does.
You're gonna drink this whole thing.
No, that's hurt me last time I drank it.
You're drinking that whole damn thing. All right, it's really light color, light amber. It's almost like a beer color. Oh, it's a little ethanol-y on the nose. That
it is.
The fumes like really get in there and tickle your nose hairs. It's kind of leggy though, for as light as it seems. I wonder what that makes me feel like. The mouthfeel is gonna be like drinking water, like really thin. But I don't know. It might be kind of viscous.
It's kind of harsh. No.
I don't know. I'm getting definitely some vanilla and caramel out of it, and that ethanol is really overpowering. But it's fresh open, so it'll probably get better as it sits there. But how is it? You're not a high proof guy though, huh?
No.
But 103 to me is not high. Like I got that Stag Junior that's 130.2, and it's good stuff.
As for sipping stuff, it wouldn't be bad, but it does come across a little ethanol-y, I guess you said the word.
It's really peppery. It just like coats your whole mouth. It's not overpowering peppery, but the finish is nice and sweet. It goes wraps around your tongue, kind of peppery. Hits the tongue, starts out kind of like it's gonna be spicy or peppery. Then it just coats it and the spice leaves. It goes around to the side of my tongue. But the finish is sweet. It comes in like really sweet. But then it goes away real quick. But as...
It's totally running.
Yeah, the leg, yeah, it's leggy. As we know, that's the acclimation sip. Let's go in for sip number 2. Still got a good smell to it. I mean, it's good. It's not as light as I thought it was going to be, you know, due to the color. I thought maybe it was going to be really light on the mouth, like really watery almost. But it's not. It's got...
The second taste is a little bit better for me. But yes, peppery is a very good word.
Yeah, it's just peppery right on the tongue, right
Yeah.
at first, and then the pepper it wraps around the side of your tongue. It's definitely a different finish. It's really fast. It's a really fast finish. Like it on the back of your tongue, it's sweet and then it's gone. For me.
I can see not everybody enjoying it though. It's a little.
I've definitely had worse. And I've had bourbon that's been worse. I mean, this is Canadian whiskey, so it is what it is.
This is totally different on the Crown side for me. I drink a lot of Crown. It's got a little bit different. The whole flavor.
You can
The whole
almost
package
taste,
is a little different.
I wonder what their mash bill is. I'm not really sure what their mash bill is because it almost has like a sweet rye taste to it. But I don't even know. I don't know if it
I was
says the
reading
mash
this
bill.
earlier.
Does it have the mash
Coffee
bill?
rye whiskey.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
The first time Crown Royal offers you an opportunity to savor the raw magic of its unique coffee, but it's not. It's like COFFEY.
Yeah, it's a different. It's
not like coffee. So it is a rye. So I can taste the rye in it for sure. I can definitely pull out the rye out of it. That's what that peppery. Ooh, that's what that kind of peppery stuff is. But that taste, it's not corn, it's not oak, it's that rye that I'm tasting. And rye is a cold weather grain, so that's why they grow it up there, and that's why they use it use that rye. I mean, it's what they do. That's Canadian whiskey.
I could sure sit back on a cold day and drink that stuff though. It warms you up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
Definitely pulling that rye out of there, but it's good. It's not bad. It's not It's just a different taste. It's going to be way different than this because I've already had that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, but to me, if you like bourbon and you're not so big on Crown, then go try a bottle of the Crown Black. It is more like bourbon than it is Crown Royal, 100%. It's pretty good. And my buddy Jason gave me this bottle. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jason.
I'll let you pour yours so you don't accuse me of pouring more. That's my bourbon right there.
You can sure tell the color difference.
Oh, yeah. Now, I haven't had this Crown Black. He got it to me last night, and I haven't had this Crown Black. God, it's been at least 2 months or better since I was over at his house hanging out, and he had this in his freezer, and I took it out of the, I mean, obviously took it out of the freezer, and I didn't put it back in.
I can pinball the night I had last time I was ass up on the floor.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, it was a bad night. Fun night, bad night. But it was good.
Look at that.
That's
just that color.
That's what got me there. Was it is a good flavor. It's good.
That dark color on that. That's just crazy. Yeah,
Definitely tastes.
Even at 90 proof, it's gonna taste way better.
It
pretty
definitely tastes better.
Now, and I don't know the particulars. If you know the particulars of these two, put it in the comments so I can read it later. I don't know if it says a rich and flavorful blend with deep bourbon notes, all smoothest of Crown Royal Fine Deluxe, matured in charred oak barrels and blended at a higher proof for a richer texture and bold finish. Now, this is higher proof because regular Crown is 70 proof, 35 ABV. This is 90, so 45 ABV.
Does it say how long it was aged?
No, it doesn't have an age statement on it. Just that it's in oak barrels, and I don't know if it's in bourbon oak barrels, like used bourbon oak barrels, or if they're brand new.
Definitely getting the color from somewhere.
Yeah, they're getting a color from that oak.
To pick out of the two, I'd have to go with the black.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's not as ethanol-y. It's really sweet on the nose. I don't get a little bit. I don't get a lot of that char, but I get a little. But it's sweet.
definitely sweeter than the other stuff here.
Just like I remember, it's like drinking syrup. Really thick mouthfeel.
I like syrup.
Yeah, I do too. That's definitely thicker than this.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
far as like the mouthfeel of it,
The whole boldness of it is
there's not a lot of zing, not a lot of pepper in it. At least not for me.
no.
It's just super smooth. Like I could drink that whole bottle and not feel bad about it. I mean, I feel
I
bad.
did.
Yeah. The only bottle I drank, I was camping when we used to camp a long time ago. It was a Memorial Day weekend, and I drank a whole bottle of regular Crown by myself. And I woke up the next day, and I just kind of opened my eyes, and I'm like, well, I don't feel bad. I don't have a headache. That was a successful night. But I can't believe it. And I was mixing it with Squirt. So when I used to mix Crown and Squirt, I call it my whiskey sours. But, yeah. I drank that whole damn bottle.
I know there'd be a couple people watching that were there that night when I did that. So keep your comments down, please. No pictures. I know there were some taken.
I don't think you can put pictures in the comments.
No, that's good.
Text them to me.
Yeah.
I'll leave my no, I'm teasing. But you could comment and leave a comment about how messed up Lloyd was in the comments for sure. So, yeah, definitely this is a. Now I know some people say, "Oh, you're going down." Proof don't matter to me. I can pull out the taste no matter how high proof it is. If I drink high proof, typically they tell you to drink from the low proof up.
No.
And if that's the case, we'd have to go here and then here and then here because this is 90, that's 96, and that's 103. So
They're all so close. I don't see it being that big.
I don't either, especially a 90 and 103. I mean, it's not a big deal, but now this Crown Black is pretty good. I could easily, have a bottle of that in my cabinet for sure. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. It's just so close to bourbon. It's so close to to me it reminds me of a Weller, even though Weller is a wheater.
Mm-hmm.
And this most likely is another rye. But it's really smooth. It's really super easy to drink. It's not harsh. It doesn't give you the willies. It doesn't give you a burn at all. It's just super good.
Yeah, I definitely go with that one.
Looking for my bottle of water in there. It was. Where's yours? Oh, it's right there. See, we have been drinking too much, and we just started. Jeez Louise.
You just started. I just got here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just started.
Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's it, right? Now, I've had this bottle a couple weeks. Most of you saw a video, or if you didn't, you can go back and watch it. The rabbit hole video I did with the Derringer that my buddies got me, and I appreciate that. So while I was in Nebraska a couple weeks ago, I found this at a liquor store for a pretty decent price, so I grabbed it. And only because people on the bourbon page that I'm on, one of the bourbon pages I'm on, they're like, "Oh, if you see this, don't sleep on it." And I'm usually a sleeper. I usually don't buy bottles that I'm not sure of, or if I haven't tasted them first. So this is Rabbit Hole Cave Hill. They have, I forget the other names, but they have like a green colored label and something else. And I think this got like double gold in 2019 at the Spirits competition in San Francisco where they have this.
4 grain small batch, it says on the side.
Yeah. So this bourbon, they give an age statement, so that's good. 70 corn, 10 malted barley, 10 malted wheat, 10 malted barley, and 10% honey malted barley.
Interesting.
Never chilled, filtered as it should be. Aged in handcrafted casks by Kelvin Cooperage. Well, right on. This is gonna be pretty darn good. I don't think I've ever had it with those grains. I've had 4 grain before, but not with malted wheat and honey malted barley. That's pretty good. So, open. Ooh, that's a good cork right there.
Yeah, just pour it on me.
I didn't. I put it on the floor. You want more?
It's your stuff.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I'll pour whatever. So the Rabbit Hole Derringer is pretty darn good. I like that. Oh, and it says matured over 3 years in new charred American oak barrels. So that's good things. I like that because they have an age statement, somewhat of an age statement, but at least there's something on there. And they have the mash bill.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I'm down with that.
I'm getting the same type, same smell, a little bit from that I did with this one.
Are you?
Is what I'm smelling right off the bat.
Look at that color.
I haven't tasted it though. Yeah,
That's
I haven't tasted it.
That's a little darker
Yeah, a
than
little bit.
here. So I wonder how old this stuff is. I wonder what the age statement is on that. Oh, that's different.
Not as peppery though to me. Is it?
I'm thinking.
Is it different?
Dull, 100%.
My sniffer's off.
This is
Well, I don't smell any of the ethanol stuff.
I'm getting a crazy smell, and I can't pinpoint it. I want to say that I'm smelling a little bit of the honey, but it's honey mixed with it's like a honey lemon, so it's a really sharp citrus, but it's really sweet on the end of the smell. Or maybe like a honey / orange citrusy smell.
I don't know what you smelling, man.
Just
Guess that.
definitely a little bit of vanilla on it, not much.
Guess with age, my sniffer kind of left on me. After you drink enough, you really don't care anymore.
I can taste the youth in it. It's not much over 3 years, if any. Very complex. It's a little bit of white pepper on the very front of the tongue. Not much of a finish, not much on the sides, but that's the acclimation sip. So I'll go in for another sip.
Wow, I really do taste a lot of the same. This one's a little bit sweeter, is what I can tell. A little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
The peppery is not as strong,
Yeah.
but it definitely hits your
Has
whole
a
mouth.
little bit,
It definitely hits your whole mouth.
Yeah. It has a little bit of pepper, but not as much
Yeah.
as that. Definitely, it's definitely youthful. It's not. It's good though. The second sip was good. I'm still getting that. I'm tasting that citrusy, honey taste. It's more citrus than it is honey. On the second sip, the finish is not bad at all. It's a decent sweet finish. It's not sour, bitter at all. So it's like really weird on the front. You get that honey citrus, and then on the back, I'm getting more of like a honey or a sugar type taste on the back on the finish.
Some sort of sweetness back there.
Yeah.
After the second drink, I could taste a little bit of citrus in it.
I'm definitely getting some corn from that 70% corn in the mash bill. Definitely getting that. And that mixed, corn is sweet, but it's not like sweet. So you're getting that mixed with everything else. It's just like really, it's complex, but it's a little young. I think it's a little young. 3 years, it says over 3 years. I don't know how far over 3 years. If they did it 3 years in a month and then bottled it, I don't know. But you can definitely, I can taste the age on it because, like most, I don't know. I just can. People think I'm crazy probably, but I can taste the age on it. I know it's hard to believe.
No, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
No, it's hard to believe people think I'm crazy. The mouthfeel is in between this and that. And this being 96, it's not thin by any means because this wasn't thin. but it's definitely thinner than this 90 proof. As far as like, it's not like drinking syrup in like the thickness of it, you know,
The order I'm in right now for my taste, I think, is like this.
No, I wouldn't disagree with you at all. And if we had the burgundy one out here, then I would put the burgundy one right here.
Right there.
Because I like the burgundy one a lot better than this. This one is good. This one is good. The Cave Hill is good. It's just a different taste. And maybe I just need to let the bottle open up. I don't know, people probably say, oh, you need to let it open up. That's fine. I can visit it back in a week or two, and it's going to be totally different. Just like you can visit this one in a week or two, and it's going to be totally different because we got the air going. We got it opened up.
Empty.
Yeah. Well, hopefully in a week or two, if you have some left, maybe you can try it again. But no, this ain't. Yeah, I would definitely go the Crown Black, the Cave Hill, and then the
single barrel,
the select barrel.
Select barrel.
Yeah, if this was single barrel, I would expect it to be way darker.
Yeah.
Unless they just didn't put it in there but it's a good. I'll call it a good light whiskey. I mean, but see, a lot of people mix it. A lot of people were going to buy this and then they're going to mix it with something. I'm just not a mixer. Even drinking whiskey.
I used to mix it all the time, and now I just drink it straight. Maybe some rocks. But
so I say go home, put that on some ice,
yeah,
and let it sit a little bit and see what it does. I bet it opens it up. I bet the ice opens it up and brings out. I bet you get a totally different smell and taste profile.
Take a lot of that pepper away too.
It might, and it might even thicken it up.
Think?
Oh yeah. Sometimes you get a light whiskey, you'll thicken it up with some ice.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there any good whiskeys come out of Alaska? Have you ever?
Oh, I have no idea.
I doubt it
because a lot of Alaska is dry. Because and I just get this from watching Alaska State Troopers. There's a lot of towns up there that are dry, and I'm sure Anchorage, the big towns, have whiskey or something. But a lot of them places up there, it's illegal to have alcohol
dry town.
In the tribe, the tribal stuff. The tribal villages. Maybe not in the big towns. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I don't want to be wrong.
Well, if you know, let me know.
Oh yeah, and if you know,
send a note. Put a note on the page.
Put a comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no idea if anybody distills anything up there. I know, I've had that one bottle from Montana. I mean, it's close to Alaska, maybe a little closer than what we are, but you still got to drive across Canada. Yeah, the Cave Hill's not bad, but it's not the red label. I like the Derringer way better, and I still got to get the other two bottles because there's two other selections of this, and I'll get them. I got no problem getting them. I've had worse. I've had worse than this. If you made me choose over this one or a certain one with starts with a W, and the second word of it starts with an S, it's made in Texas. Yeah, I would pick this over that one all damn day.
Trying to get yourself in trouble, aren't you?
No, I just don't want to put them on blast. The distillery, but they don't. Even though they don't make bourbon anymore, they just make vodka, and they're out of Texas. But I'm just, I say it too many times, and all my Texas people who may watch me or may not watch me might not like what I say. But Texas, please quit making bourbon. Leave it to Kentucky and Indiana. I like some stuff out of Texas that's all right, but they just don't have the 4 seasons to age it. They don't.
No.
They don't have the 4 seasons that you need to age it. I mean, Kentucky and Indiana, the best 2 places to get bourbon, in my opinion. It's my opinion. And I'm an American, and we can have opinions.
So far.
Like Lloyd's hat. Yeah, I would agree with that. Crown Black, and that's pretty, come on. Crown Black. It's pretty good, though. Cave Hill, and then the Selected Barrel. That's the order I put them in. I wouldn't disagree with you. Taste, the flavor, the smell, that's the order. That's the order. That's what I'm gonna say.
Definitely.
That's what I'm gonna say. Well, hell, Lloyd, thanks again for coming over. Or thanks for coming over again. Either way.
Either way, I'll be back.
Anytime.
We'll figure something out.
Anytime. We'll do more bottles.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If you made it to the end, and we appreciate it, give us a like, leave us a comment, share